Bedford man harassed by council over Tarka Trail battery hens. Tell everybody who you are. What's your name, sir?
Good morning, my name is Louie Brownsell.
So what's this all about? What happened? Tell us the story. Where did this all begin?
This story began in 2015. We lived on the Tarka Trail, and right next to the house is a small garden that was full of brambles and rats that came up the wall and into the loft. We contacted Devon County, and they said they didn't own it. The local council said they didn't own it. So it was cleared, and some hens were put in there. The rescue hens, they're completely bold, poor old things, and they'd done their job by supplying eggs for everybody. And we felt sorry for them, so we thought we'd get them in there, and they'd keep it clear, which they've done. A couple of years went by, and then we had a letter of complaint about them from Norfolk County Council, who are NPS. Norfolk County Council runs the Tarka Trail. They are in charge of the Tarka Trail, not Devon County.
Right.
It seems very strange. So I said, look, what's the problem? And they said, oh, well, they're a danger to the public. They are smelly, they're livestock, and DEFRA says livestock is 49 and over, so they're not. We've only got 14 on there. And a bunch of other things, a bunch of other silly things. And I put a little pen on the grassy side of the Tarka Trail, and they keep the brambles down there, because every year people cut themselves, and we hand out plasters all the time, because they don't cut back the brambles properly, and people drive by on their bikes and they scratch themselves. So recently it seems that the council have become quite obsessed with the chickens. We've got just recently, last week had a threat of the court and a lawsuit because we've taken the land without their permission. Excuse me, which we didn't do. We tried to find out who owned it. We've had another guy who's sitting next to me. He did the same. He tried to find out who owns the land that the small allotments on the Tarka Trail. Had no joy. There was another couple that took over another abandoned allotment up the road, and the council took them out of there. They removed the people and then spent £2,500 clearing it and making it safe so that no one else could use it. Yeah, as in locking the gate and stuff like that. £2,500 later, they've got these old people out that were just using it because it was abandoned and full of brambles, and now they're out as well. But they won't even let a local councillor use that allotment. So they're getting everybody off the allotments.
Right. Let's just draw a picture, because the Tarka Trail is quite long.
Yes.
Which part of the Tarka Trail are we talking about?
It's just down from the Royal Hotel. So it's between the Royal Hotel and the.
This is Bideford.
This is in Bideford.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So Easter Waterside.
Easter Waterside, obviously. Yes.
Okay.
Easter Waterside. It's at the very end of the town. It's the end of the town on the way to Barnstable, on Barnstable Street.
Right. So does this come under Torridge Council, or does it come under North Devon Council?
Well, initially,
which you had your problems with.
Well, initially, no one would say we couldn't, because NPS, Norfolk Property Services, got letters from them, and I've got all the evidence. I've said to them, look, had people say, look, we'll pay for you to buy the piece of land, or we've tried to rent it. They don't want that. They said that we could rent it, but we couldn't keep the chickens on there. And we've got thousands of people that have signed the petition that say they love the chickens and want to keep them there. We went to the Manor Court, because Manor Court are holding their session this month, and said, look, can you put this in as an affirmant? Can you talk about this and see if we can keep them there? And they said, no, it's nothing to do with the cow. It's not in the benefit of the town, which is a bit strange, because the schools love them, children's love them. Very odd.
It seems very odd, actually, when you think that you've got valuable property where nobody can put their hand up to say they own it.
Very strange.
Or is it the fact that it used to be railway line